In the wake of a devastating exodus, Belarus faces a haunting reality. The annual departure of around 400,000 citizens signals more than mere migration, it heralds the unraveling of a nation's very fabric. This is not just a statistic, it encapsulates the essence of a nation's brain drain, a tremor that shakes the core of Belarusian society, leading to an economic collapse that could easily topple a regime. What happens to a country when 5% of its most talented individuals vanish? This mass flight is no brief phenomenon. Once thriving cities like Minsk now reflect an eerie silence, stripped of their vibrancy and potential. Centers of innovation that once buzzed with energy now experience a chilling absence, feeling the weight of a lost future. With approximately 250,000 of those emigrating settling permanently in places like Poland and Lithuania, these hubs transform into nests of expertise, welcoming those fleeing oppression. The economic repercussions are staggering. Reports indicate that this brain drain costs the Belarusian economy a staggering $4.6 billion every year. To put this into perspective, it surpasses the nation's entire defense budget. This revenue, potentially meant to revitalize faltering health and education systems, now vanishes abroad, siphoning away the life source of a desperate regime that struggles to maintain control amid the chaos. The intellectual vitality that once fueled Belarus is dissipating. As skilled workers and innovators depart, the capabilities for problem-solving and creativity dwindle, leaving behind an untrained, aging workforce. What remains is a hollow structure barely holding together, a shell clinging to power without the means to adapt or thrive. The once bright promise of a new generation now stands on the brink of extinction. Every farewell is a whisper of loss, each empty office a reminder of talent that slipped through the fingers of a stifling regime. The echoes of this abandonment are becoming a hymn of despair, as the heart of Belarus continues to gasp for breath. How long can a nation survive when its spirit is stripped away, leaving only shadows behind? What future is left for those who remain? The answers lie hidden in the ongoing saga of loss and survival. What if the collapse of a nation isn't from explosions or bullets, but from the haunting silence of empty streets? Imagine the chill of cold winds whipping through deserted cities, the faint rustle of forgotten machinery in abandoned factories, the bitter taste of dust settling on unused school desks. That's not war, that's betrayal from within. In the shadow of rigged elections and a dictator's iron grip, 500,000 souls fled Belarus in just 5 years, a staggering 5% of the population vanishing like smoke. This isn't migration, it's the quiet eradication of a country's. Recap from Part 2. Lukashenko aligned Belarus as Putin's military launchpad. A ruthless club and invading tanks forced Belarusians out. The choice? Decay in regime jails or perish on battlefronts for Putin. They picked flight instead. This wasn't mere migration numbers. Can you hear the echoes of a crumbling empire? Feel the chill wind whispering through deserted avenues? Smell the rust corroding factory floors? Imagine a nation's essence ripped away, its destiny dismantled piece by piece. This exodus is more than flight, it's the soul of a country plundered, leaving a void that rattles Moscow itself. Putin's final fortress teeters on collapse. Not from external assaults, but from the very hearts fleeing within. The citadel stands vacant, its ramparts poised to crumble. In history's most subdued barrage, warriors aren't storming gates, they're deserting from inside. How does one map this epic escape? The roots of this hushed deluge demand diving past stats into raw tales and tactical truths. Amid fear and disorder, this surge isn't random, it's calculated rebellion. Who departs, stealing futures with them? A Ukrainian Foreign Intelligence Service exposé, dubbed SCRU, unmasks it all. Emigrants are chiefly youthful experts, parented households, and elite artisans. No haphazard group, this erodes a nation's intellect and momentum. These forge tomorrow, healers, builders, scholars, innovators. Crucially, nearly the whole Belarusian IT realm, Eastern Europe's Silicon Valley, the land's radiant beacon. Minsk once lured universal tech titans. Via official perks and skilled manforce. The high-tech park swarmed with coders, gamer creators, and digital guardians. Legends like wargaming blossomed here. Warsaw's Center for Eastern Studies, OSW, dissects how this tech boom-fueled regime coffers yet bred terror. Why? This wave didn't merely script algorithms, they pondered unbound, welcomed the globe, debated in English, upheld freedom ideals. This industry ignited the 2020 uprisings. They orchestrated nonviolent defiance, logged atrocities, amplified cries worldwide. But Lukashenko struck hard. Crackdown, detentions, corporate threats, the tyrant slaughtered innovation's wellspring. What if tyranny chases minds into chains? Those minds cart the realm elsewhere, dumping the invoice on dictators. Now, NATO realms swell with Belarusian genius, starving home rule. Will a repressed brainpower exodus doom iron regimes? Or unveil a twist where exile rebirths shattered legacies? The streets hum with unanswered echoes.